Hi, guys. Welcome back to the Ag Update, Blue and Gold Edition, the podcast where agriculture meets truth, science, and zero sugarcoating. I'm Tegan Self, your Central FFA reporter and host of this podcast, and today we will be covering an event that truly shows what ag is all about, with teamwork, resilience, and showing up when it matters most. The 30th annual San Angelo Local Stock Show may not have started exactly how we planned, but if there's one thing our ag community knows how to do, it's to adapt and keep moving forward. But before we dive into the San Angelo Local Stock Show, it's important that we talk about how we got here. After 39 years of teaching agriculture, Parks Tucker retired from Lakeview High School. And he's the one who originally started this stock show. His impact on agricultural education in San Angelo runs really deep, as, you know, he even taught my dad when he was in high school. And this year has been marked for a new chapter, as this show was now run by my ag teacher, Bailey Shipp, the animal science teacher at Central High School. And this was the first year that she has taken on this responsibility, running this show. And with fewer students showing in recent years, Coach Shipp and our floral design teacher, Ashley Kellemeyer, made the decision to open up the show as an invitational, creating opportunities instead of closing doors. This year didn't just have students from San Angelo ISD. We invited organizations and communities like Grape Creek FFA, Boys Ranch, and homeschooled students, giving them the same chance that we have to experience what a small town local show is all about. And after this year, this new community format of involving all of these other chapters into our show, it's the future of this show with a new tradition now built on the same values it was founded on. At Showtime, we were hit with an unexpected challenge, with the originally hired judge unable to show. And while this could have stopped our show, it didn't, because this community stepped up with our ag teachers and Zach Wysoon jumping in without hesitation to judge the livestock portion of the show. Bridget Scott also made the drive from Ballinger to ensure that our rabbit show went on as planned. And both did an absolutely outstanding job, and we cannot thank them enough for dropping what they were doing in order to serve our students. This year's show marked a huge milestone, as it was the 30th anniversary, and it was very proudly dedicated to someone who laid the foundation for everything we do today, Parks Tucker. Mr. Tucker devoted 39 years to teaching agriculture, and he was the one who started the San Angelo ISD Stock Show. And this year, he was honored with a buckle. And moving forward, the Parks Tucker Award will be presented annually to a student who exemplifies hard work, dedication, and time invested into their project. And I was very, very honored to visit with Mr. Tucker during the show. What's your name?
Parks Tucker.
All right. And what do you do for the San Angelo Stock Show?
Okay, the SAISD show I started 30 years ago.
Yes, sir.
When I started this, we had it at the indoor arena in the parking lot of the fairgrounds, the Red Barn. We had two arenas set up, one for lambs, one for goats, because at that time the numbers were so big. Had 70-something goats in the show, 60-something lambs. Then I had another arena set up with heifers, and then another one with horses.
Goodness.
And I know that we've dropped off a little bit over the years, but it's been a great time.
And why is this show important to you? What made you want to start this show?
I wanted to start this so it could be, now when I first started it, it was for Lakeview High School and the feeder schools only. Then after several years, I opened it up to all SAISD. This gives a time for just the SAISD students to come and compete and win a buckle. I mean, we've given buckles since day one, and it's time for them to shine, and then they can leave here and move over for the county show, which starts tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I think this show is important because it helps people like me who haven't shown all their life kind of learn how the show works without, having to put my head first into the water going into a major show like this. I think it's important for people like me to kind of learn how it works and get introduced to all of it.
Right. I can remember, I think it was 2015, you were showing a down lamb right here in this arena.
This year was really full circle for me, as I showed in the same stock show for the first time when I was 8 years old. And now I'm coming back as a senior for my last time in the ring. And we found a picture from whenever I was 8 at my very first show, and somehow Mr. Tucker has not changed a bit. Look, he's even wearing the same outfit and everything. Getting to be here this year and help honor him, and knowing the Parks Tucker Award will continue to recognize students who put in the time and effort into their work, that truly means more than I can ever put into words. Support from leadership plays a huge role in opportunities like these, and our students are fortunate enough to have people who believe in career and technical education. And I was lucky enough to, get to talk to our CT director, Roxanne Fentress, at the Stock Show. Hi, this is your host, Tegan Self. Who am I interviewing today?
Roxanne Fentress, Director of Career and Technical Education for San Angelo ISD.
And why are you so excited for this show today?
This is our 30th annual SAISD Stock Show.
Yes.
And so we are honoring a long time tradition of an event that was started 30 years ago by Mr. Parks Tucker, who was the ag teacher at Lakeview High School. And so we are excited to have this event still continuing even after he retired last year from teaching. But he is here tonight, and I think we're going to be able to honor him here in a little bit for all of his years of service.
Yeah.
So it's also a great opportunity for our students to come and get some practice before the county show and be able to show off all that they've been working hard on with their animals and getting them ready. And so it should be good. We're excited.
And why do you think this is important for our CTE program and for, our program itself?
Well, I mean, our community itself and just this region of Texas is highly agricultural. And so for us to be able to have an agriculture program in our school district where students can not only show animals, but learn what it takes to have those animals and take care of them. It's really important, not only for the skills that students learn, but then for our overall community. And the hope is that they learn those skills and take them on into their adult lives, or maybe even find a career area that matters to them in the field of agriculture.
Yes, and I agree with this. I think this, show is very important. As someone who is showing for the first time for her senior year, I think this being my first show is a great way to, put my foot into the water and kind of learn how shows work and kind of gracefully introduce me into it so I'm not blindsided in major shows like San Antonio or Houston and things like that.
Absolutely.
So I thank CIC for hosting this, and thank you for this interview.
Absolutely. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you. Let's kick things off in the rabbit barn, with the competition tight and the quality strong. This was the biggest rabbit show we have ever seen at the San Angelo local show, with us averaging around 70 rabbits. That's crazy, because last year we averaged around 25. Safe to say, rabbits are growing here in the San Angelo area. All right. In the commercial division, Caden Strain took home both Grand Champion breed and Reserve Grand Champion. But that didn't stop there. Cadence also earned Reserve Grand Champion for Fancy Rabbit. Pretty cool. However, the Grand Champion for Fancy Rabbit title went to Liza Pale, who brought out an outstanding animal to the table. So let's hear from Liza herself on how the overall show went for her.
My name is Liza Pale.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 16 years old. What grade does that make? That makes me a 10th grader.
Hey, how fun. What exactly is a judger looking for whenever you judge rabbits? Because
You're looking for the best of the breed and of the species.
Is there a specific breed that you
I showed a mini Rex.
Okay. What is, like, coloring wise, what does that look
He
like?
is fully black, but they can range from multiple different colors.
How cool. How do you, for shows, how do you prepare your rabbit? Like, do you have to put him on a diet, or is there certain, grooming?
I didn't put him on a diet, but I fed him lots of kale, and I made sure that his nails were trimmed and that he had a clean coat.
So what is kale? Because I'm not entirely sure. Do judges like rabbits to be a little bit more fatter or skinny, or what does the kale do in that sense?
It depends on the breed. The kale was just something we had on hand at the time and found out he really liked it. But for my breed of rabbit, yes, they do need him to be a little more brown.
Okay. And for people who have never been around rabbits, including me, what is your everyday, or what necessarily is your walkthrough for showing day?
For a showing day, I didn't buy a rabbit traveling cage. I just had an extra dog crate, so I put newspaper, puppy pee pads in there, left him in there. And we got to the show. I had a bowl. I filled it with some water, put it in the cage with him. And every so often I would give him a treat or two. Keep him calm.
How would you say time-wise is showing rabbits time-consuming? Because it's very time-consuming.
Yeah. Depends on how many breed of the breed are there. Like I only had one, like he was the only one of his breed at my show, so he got first place automatically. But my friend who had a Himalayan, there was about 12 on the stage, so she took longer than I did.
Do you have to work with them at all to like get them used to like being handled?
He didn't like people a lot, so I mainly got him used to people. He had to sit in a certain way, so I got him used to that. He had to be flipped over to look at his teeth, and he didn't like that either, so I had to get him used to being flipped.
Yeah, that'd be a lot to get used to. And do you like to spend time with them and like get to know the rabbit like as a
I do like to get to know him as like a pet. He's really goofy.
Yeah, because a lot of people, there's some people who, whenever they show like with all types of breeds, they'll even get really close with their animal, or they will just look at their animal like an animal and they won't get close to it. I'm the person who gets close to it.
Yeah, I only have one. I don't have like 20 different rabbits, so it's easier for me to spend one-on-one time with him and get to know him.
I have 2 sheep, so it's like they're my 2 little babies. So how expensive, if you don't mind me asking, how expensive is rabbit showing? Is it more affordable?
Compared to what I think you do with sheep, I think it's more affordable. My rabbit was $125.
Definitely,
and that was affordable. My parents bought him for me because it was my birthday coming up.
Okay,
but I bought the cage for $60, and food is like $8 or $9 a month.
Okay, yeah, that is pretty affordable. It is cheap for sheep. Is there, like, do you have specific grooming tools that you have to get or anything? Or, like,
when I bought the rabbit, I was given cat nail clippers. So the only other thing I really use is these steel wool gloves, and because he scratches me up, and a lint roller.
Oh, yes, because they're hairy.
Hairy. Yeah, because you're not allowed to wash them in a bath.
You aren't? I didn't know that. Why aren't we allowed to wash, like, rabbits in baths?
I don't know. Something about mold and stuff.
Oh, probably because, like,
they get themselves pretty good. You just have to lint roll against the grain.
How do the rabbits clean themselves? Do they have, like...
They lick like a cat. They just lick their paws up.
Okay, I didn't know that.
He's really cute.
They were, like, what is it, like guinea pig or something?
Yeah, he's really cute when he's just cleaning himself.
Oh, how cute. And why did you think the SASD Stock Show was important? I think it's important because, like, for me, I've never showed before. It's my first year, so it's my way to, like, get into the groove of it and, like, just learn about it.
I just wanted to try something different. I have never shown anything, and I just thought it would be a good first experience.
Do you have family that have ever been involved in, like, stock shows at all or agriculture or anything, or no?
My aunt does the mutton busting at the rodeo.
Mutton busting at the rodeo, everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. My parents, like all of my family on both sides of the family, are very involved in like agriculture, and like my mom, my aunt, my dad, my other aunt, they all showed growing up. And so me, as a senior trying to show for the first time, like I felt like, I didn't know anything. I felt out of place, but like I really like the SCSD Stock Show because it let me learn about how the process works. It wasn't as like detrimental as like showing at San Antonio where
there's
it's a huge show, and it's a very important show, and so it just gives me the ability to like learn and like slow it down the process while still competing. She won her first buckle. Aren't you excited? Yeah, it's really nice to win a buckle. Do you think you're gonna keep showing throughout high school?
My mom said no.
Dang.
We didn't really have a good spot for the rabbit, so now the room he's in really stinks.
Yeah, I get that. But yeah, thank you for, getting this interview with me.
Yeah, thank you.
Our Central FFA officers spent time visiting with rabbit exhibitors throughout the show, so let's hear from them.
Hi, I'm Addie Hanley. I am the sentinel of the Central FFA 2526 chapter. Today I'm here with...
Hi, I'm Kaylin Wilson, and I'm the reporter for the Grape Creek FFA chapter. Today we're going to be talking about what all she's been doing at our show. What have you been showing? So I show rabbits. I brought 18 rabbits with me today.
Tell me more about your 18 rabbits.
So I show a lot of small breeds. I show dwarf Odos, Himalayans, mini satins, and we have another one dwarf with us today. And I got a variety of first through third places with all my rabbits.
So, what made you want to start showing?
So, whenever I was younger, I always wanted a pet. And so my mom put me into 4-H so I could start in third grade. And then I got into FFA in high school, and this is my first show through FFA, actually.
Wow, very interesting. Tell me about all your placings that you've received today.
So me and my sister both show rabbits. She's here today as well. And it was just competition between me and her for most breeds, because we show breeds of rabbits that are not common down here, like mini satins and dwarf odos especially. And I got first through third with all my rabbits. I didn't have any rabbits get lower than third place today.
Overall, this year's rabbit show was one for the books, with increased numbers, strong competitions, and exhibitors stepping up to the plate. It's clear the rabbit program is growing fast, and I can't wait to see what next year brings. Now let's head over to the poultry pens, where we had what might have been the best rivalry of the show. The grand champion chicken title went to Wesley May, with reserve champion honors earned by Taylor May, making it a sibling showdown that definitely kept things interesting. Chicken projects might look simple, to the naked eye, but they're some of the most hands-on projects and demanding projects in the barn. Exhibitors typically start with around 25 chickens or more, knowing that not all of them will make it to show day. These birds are bred for meat production, which means growth has to be very carefully managed. Feed has to be balanced, just right. I didn't know this, but yes, too much and the birds can grow too fast, leading to joint issues, heart problems, or even loss before the show. They require constant heat, daily monitoring, and quick adjustments. And sometimes, even with everything done right, things still happen. One of these exhibitors even lost a bird during the county show this year. And that's the reality of poultry projects, and it's what makes these wins even more meaningful. Hang tight. We'll be right back after a quick word from our sponsors at Automatic Fire Protection. Update is sponsored by Automatic Fire Protection. Your business safety can't wait, and neither should your fire protection. At Automatic Fire Protection, we've been protecting lives and properties across Texas for decades, delivering complete fire sprinkler systems, alarms, clean agent suppression, and more. Whether you're in San Angelo, Dallas, San Antonio, or Houston, our locally owned experts bring the big company standards right to your door. From installation to inspection to maintenance to emergency response, we've got you covered. Don't leave your fire safety to chance. Call Automatic Fire Protection today at 325-651-90 for our San Angelo office, or visit automaticfireprotection.com for a free quote. Because when it comes to keeping your people and property safe, prevention is protection. Automatic Fire Protection. Texas strong, safety first. Now let's talk about the pig show, because it was one of the biggest and most competitive we've seen in a long time, with 27 pigs representing multiple breeds all coming through the ring. And let's preface this, guys. Pig shows are a little bit more complex than people realize. It's not like goats where you just simply split them up by weight. Okay, pigs are first divided by breed, then by weight within each breed. From there, those breed winners then advance to a grand drive, where they go head-to-head against the top pigs from every other breed. It's a very detailed process, and it takes a lot of time, but that just shows how deep the competition was this year. In the end, the grand champion pig went to Dakota Garner, with reserve grand champions and showmanship earned by Paisley Mitchum.
Hi, who am I here with today?
Paisley Mitchum.
And where do you attend school?
Glenn.
Glenn? And what grade are you in? Seventh. Okay, and what do you show?
Pigs.
Pigs. How many pigs did you show today?
5.
And can I see the places that you got? Goodness gracious. So you got, 3 first places and 2 second places?
Yes, ma'am.
That's amazing. What got you into showing pigs specifically?
My mom started dating this guy, and we started going around pigs, and I just started to like it.
You like them? Yeah. And how many do you have? A lot of pigs where you are? Do you?
We have about 4 sows and 2 boars, and then we have 10 pigs on feet.
Oh my goodness. You proud of the way you showed today?
Yes.
Because you did amazing. Oh
Thank
my gosh.
you.
What school do you go to?
Central High School.
And what animal do you show?
I show a duroc, a pig.
Okay, thank you. And what is your duroc or pig's name?
Frihole
What does that mean?
bean.
Why did you name your pig Bean?
Because he looks like one.
Okay, that's awesome. Hi guys, today I'm here with
Leah Lopez.
Okay, and will you please tell me what kind of animal you show?
I just showed a pig. I don't know her breed.
And what place did you get?
Second place.
That's fantastic. What school do you show with?
Bricksmith ISD at West Texas Boys Ranch.
And why did you decide to show?
Because I just like pigs. They're really sweet, I guess, and I just like to be with pigs. They're really easy to work with if you worked with them for a while. This is only my second year, but I just really love working with pigs.
That's fantastic. And what do you think got you second place?
I've been working with her a lot. She's come a long way. I think it's just the way I've been working with her and all the work I put in. Because she used to scream a lot, but now she's come a long way.
She's quiet. She's
Yeah,
my
chill.
gosh. So I guess it takes a lot of talent to show.
It really does. A lot of work, too.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
No, I'm just really proud of the way I showed and the way I presented. Because I thought I was having a nervous breakdown thinking I was going to do bad, but I really did good.
And that's great because you got second place.
Yeah.
So that's fantastic. Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
Who am I here with today?
Alexander Hahamsky,
And where do you attend school?
Boys Ranch.
At the Boys Ranch. Is that Brooks ISD?
That is.
Okay. And what did you
I showed a mixed barrow in the middle class.
What's his name?
Hairless.
How did he? That's an awesome name. Sorry. How did he place?
He placed third place.
That's amazing. Oh my gosh. So what do you think earned him third place?
He had a really good back. He had really built out jaw, and his forearms looked really good.
Are you proud of the way you showed today?
I am proud of the way I showed today.
I think you did amazing. I mean, seeing that you got third place
Thank
too.
you.
Yeah. Is there anything else you would like to add?
No,
Okay. Thank you so much for your time.
Ismail.
This pig show was a great reminder that success doesn't happen overnight. From daily care to show day preparation, exhibitors showed dedication and patience and pride in their projects. And I believe it was a strong showing for everyone involved, and it was a great year for the pigs. The Goat Showed featured 2 seniors from Central High School this year, and they showed exactly what commitment looks like. With Grand Champion Goat and Showmanship honors went to Shelby Fain, while Reserve Grand Champion was earned by our FFA president, Hazel Tyler. Years of work, early mornings, and late nights paid off in that ring. And we couldn't be prouder of our girls.
I'm here with today.
Hazel Tyler.
And where do you attend school?
San Angelo Central.
And at Central, do you do anything in particular?
What do you mean by do?
Like FFA?
Yes, I'm actually president of FFA.
And what do you show?
I show a goat.
You show goats? Or a goat, sorry.
A goat.
And what place did you get today?
I got second.
Second place. And how did that go for you? What did you do specifically to earn second place?
He was quite challenging. He didn't set up how I would like, but it's just more work for me because it's not fully his fault. I mean, it's on me too. We both got to work together. But I mean, he walked really good, better than I thought that he was going to. So that was really good. But it's just we have to work together, and we both have to understand that, have that bond.
And I think you did amazing.
Thank you.
And what did you show today?
I showed a goat and a rabbit.
And what were your placings?
My rabbit, I placed 6th, and my goat, I placed 1st.
Oh my goodness. And did you do something in particular to earn your placing?
I worked very hard with my goat. A lot of people tend to think that it's not hard to show, but it is. It takes a lot of effort, and you have to really try, and put in that amount to get yourself, prepared and to win.
And you put in that effort.
I did.
Are you proud of how you showed?
Yes. And she taught me.
And she taught you. What
I
did you
sure
show?
did. I showed goats for 3 years.
And were these years throughout high school or?
Yes. Yeah. I started when I was a sophomore in high school, and then I just ended my senior year.
And did you do very well?
Yeah, I got my buckle at home for showmanship. Yeah. I'd say I did pretty well.
You did amazing.
I did pretty well.
You taught Shelby well too.
Yeah, I did.
Who am I here with today?
Maribel Vela
And where do you attend school?
at Central.
At Central. What grade are you in?
I'm in 10.
Are you a member of FFA?
Yes, I am.
What did you show today?
Should it go?
You showed a goat?
Yeah.
What was your placing?
I got fifth.
Fifth? Are you proud of how you did today?
Not really. I feel like I could do a lot better. I just have to practice and get a hang of it. Again, it was my first time ever.
And I'd say since you placed, you did very well. Yes. Are you planning on attending any other shows?
Yes, I am.
Yeah. And is there anything you did specifically?
I just made sure to stay consistent with his walking every day. That's basically it.
Today.
My name is Stockton Feltz, and this is
Connor Lombarger.
And what did y'all show today?
we showed some does.
What place did both of y'all get?
Third and fourth.
Third and fourth place. And what school do you attend?
Grape Creek.
And what grade are both of y'all in?
I'm a sophomore.
He's the youngin'. I'm a junior.
You're a junior. How long have both of y'all been showing?
This is my second year showing goats. I showed chickens in the past and didn't enjoy it, but
I just kind of showed one year, worked a whole bunch of different goats for my grandfather. I have a ranch for show goats, and then I helped him out today.
That's fantastic. And did you do anything specific to when you're placing with your goat?
I mean, it's kind of hard with football and roping and rodeo and all that. Just really hammering on it every chance that I could.
That's fantastic.
Every little bit of free time.
Yeah. And is there anything else either of y'all would like to add?
No, I think I'm good.
All glory to God.
Okay. Thank you so much.
This goat show was a special one. Their seniors finished their final shows in their careers on a high note. This moment, I think, definitely they'll remember. Now we're heading into the sheep show. And this one is a little different for me because I was the only sheep exhibitor this year. And I'll be honest, I'd love to see the change in San Angelo, as it's known as the sheep capital of the world. And there's really no reason for only one sheep project to walk into the ring at our local show. However, since I was the only exhibitor, I brought 2 Dorper ewes. And I couldn't show them all by myself, so I had Hazel Tyler, my FFA president, help me show my smaller, more easygoing sheep, Jolene, while I showed my much larger and much harder-headed ewe, Dolly. Even though they were both my sheep, I still had to fight for it in the ring. Dolly definitely put it to the test, trying to overpower me multiple times and almost taking out Hazel along the way. Keeping my composure, however, handling a 100-plus pound ewe is what ultimately earned me showmanship. Even so, I was proud to represent the sheep division this year, and it's a reminder that there's a lot of opportunity here, and hopefully in the future, a lot more sheep exhibitors to go with it. Here's a short clip of my showing experience.
What's your name?
My name is Tegan Self.
And what school do you go to?
I go to Central High School.
What animal do you show?
I'm showing 2 Dorper ewes today. Their names are Dolly and Jolene.
That's awesome. What got you into showing?
Both my parents and majority of the entire rest of my family have shown all throughout growing up in their lives, and I wanted to be a part of it for my senior year, and I think it's really, really fun.
And what place did you get? Third place.
Being the only exhibitor made the experience different, but it also made it meaningful, as you know, my aunt showed sheep growing up, my mom showed sheep growing up, she also showed pigs, and my dad showed sheep growing up. And I find it really meaningful because it gives me an opportunity to learn about something that my family is so very passionate about, and it's a great way to connect with them. And I feel like I'm doing my due diligence and carrying on their legacy and doing whatever I can to, be involved in this agricultural community and, uphold their legacy. Now, done with the SAP story. Before we wrap up, we really want to take a moment to thank you and to thank the people who made this show possible. A huge thank you to our Central FFA officers who worked nonstop behind the scenes while Coach Ship was busy putting out fires, handling everything that came up throughout the show. Our officers stepped up in a big way. Thank you guys. From cleaning and maintaining the barn, running the snack bar, interviewing exhibitors, taking pictures, and helping cleaning up. They truly represented our program with pride, and I genuinely could not have done it without y'all. We also want to give a special thank you to Ashley Kellmeyer for jumping in whenever she was needed, and to everyone who stepped up when things got hectic. Your willingness to help did not go unnoticed, and we're incredibly grateful for all of y'all. And, of course, we would like to sincerely thank our generous sponsors who help make this show possible year after year. Chris and Brittany Torres, Thank you. Dr. Katie Morris in Prickly Pear Veterinary Hospital. Lindsay and Mason McGuire, Lakeview FFA. Lacey Foster, the Trevino family in memory of Mario and Cruz Trevino, and Rayleigh and Joe Self with Automatic Fire Protection. Thanks, Mom and Dad. Because of the teamwork and support, our judges, families, sponsors, officers, advisors, and students, we had a very successful show. And I want to thank you all for helping continue this 30-year tradition and for making this year one to remember. Before we wrap up, I do want to mention a quick change. In our last episode, we shared that we'd be sitting down with Dr. Cantu for our next conversation. But with the stock show and some, scheduling challenges, we decided to move that interview to another upcoming episode. But thank you all for listening to the Ag Update Blue and Gold Edition. If you want real information without the noise, you're in the right place. Stay informed, stay involved, and as always, stay rooted in agriculture. We'll see you next time.